17-year-old Elara Quin lived on a backwater colony world, far from the bustling core of human civilization. Most of her days were spent helping her parents on their small hydroponics farm, yearning for a life beyond the quiet fields and endless stretches of sky. Little did she know, her wish for adventure was about to come true in a way she could never have imagined. One afternoon, while out exploring the nearby canyons with her best friend Talen, Elara stumbled across something that would change her life forever: a massive, half-buried alien starship. It was ancient, its hull coated with centuries of dust and vegetation, but still gleaming faintly beneath the sunlight. "What is this?" Talen breathed, staring at the structure towering over them. It was unlike anything human-built, sleek, angular, and adorned with strange, glowing symbols. "I don't know," Elara whispered, her heart pounding with excitement and fear. "But I think we should check it out." Despite Talen's protests, Elara's curiosity drove her forward. They made their way inside the ship, passing through dark corridors lit only by the occasional flicker of alien technology. In the heart of the vessel, they found a large chamber with a strange object suspended in the center. It was an intricately designed set of armor, unlike anything either of them had ever seen. "Don't touch it," Talen warned, but it was too late. Drawn as if by some unseen force, Elara reached out and brushed her fingers against the armor. Instantly, it came to life. The pieces detached from their suspended state and latched onto her body, wrapping around her in a seamless, silver embrace. The armor fit her perfectly, molding to her every curve like a second skin. "Elara, what's happening?" Talen cried, backing away in fear. "I don't know," she gasped, trying to pull the armor off, but it was too late. It had bonded with her. A flood of information surged into her mind. The armor was called Aegis, a relic of an ancient race known as the Volari, long extinct. It wasn't just armor. It was a weapon designed to make its wearer nearly invincible. With it came immense power, strength, speed, enhanced senses, and an energy shield that could protect her from any attack. But with the power came a price. The Aegis was a coveted artifact, and its reactivation had sent out a signal. Someone was coming for it. As Elara struggled to control the overwhelming flood of sensations, a sudden rumble shook the ship. Outside, the sky darkened as a massive alien warship descended from the clouds. The air was filled with the hum of engines and the ominous thrum of approaching danger. "We need to get out of here," Talen urged, tugging on her arm. But it was too late. The warship opened fire, and the ground shook violently. Alien soldiers, biomechanical creatures with glowing eyes and sleek armor, began to emerge from the shadows, weapons drawn. Elara's instincts kicked in. The armor seemed to know exactly what to do. With a mere thought, a shimmering energy shield materialized around her, deflecting the incoming blasts. Her hands glowed with power, and with a swipe, she sent a blast of energy at the alien soldiers, knocking them back. Talen stared in shock. "Elara, what is that thing?" "I don't know," she said breathlessly, "but I think it's the only thing keeping us alive." With the armor's power coursing through her, Elara fought off the alien attackers with ease. Every move she made felt natural, like the armor was an extension of her body. She was faster, stronger, and more capable than she'd ever imagined. But even as she fought, the aliens kept coming. They weren't here by accident. They were hunting the Aegis, and they wouldn't stop until they had it. "Elara, we can't stay here," Talen shouted as more alien soldiers poured into the chamber. Realizing they were outnumbered, Elara activated the armor's flight system, lifting herself and Talen off the ground and out of the wrecked ship. They soared through the sky, dodging blasts of energy as the alien warship chased them. "We need to get somewhere safe," Talen yelled over the roar of the wind. But there was nowhere safe. The Aegis had made her a target, and now she was being hunted across the stars. Her only chance was to fight back. As they reached the outskirts of the canyon, Elara spotted an old, abandoned spaceport. She landed there, quickly deactivating the armor's flight system and running toward one of the dilapidated ships. "We can't take them all on," Talen said, his voice full of panic. We have to leave the planet. Elara hesitated. This was her home, but now it was no longer safe. She nodded grimly and powered up the old ship. They barely made it into the atmosphere before the alien warship caught up with them, bombarding their vessel with laser fire. Just as it seemed all hope was lost, the Aegis spoke to her, silently, in her mind. It revealed its full potential, a hidden power she hadn't yet tapped into. With a deep breath, Elara closed her eyes and focused. She summoned all the strength the armor could give her. In an instant, a massive energy field exploded from her body, enveloping the entire ship. The alien warship's blasts were deflected, and the pursuing soldiers were thrown back. The old freighter shot through the atmosphere, leaving the alien attackers behind as they entered the safety of space. For the next few weeks, Elara and Talen lived as fugitives, hopping from one star system to another, constantly pursued by the alien forces that wanted the Aegis. Each battle grew more intense, and with each fight, Elara became stronger, more in tune with the armor. But the more powerful she became, the more she realized the truth. She wasn't just running from the aliens. She was being tested, pushed to her limits. One night, while hiding on a desolate moon, Elara had a vision. The Aegis showed her the history of the Volari, the race that had created it. The Volari had been peaceful explorers, but they had been hunted by a terrifying force known as the Vraxis, a warlike species bent on conquering the galaxy. The Volari had created the Aegis as a last line of defense, but they were wiped out before they could use it. Now, the Vraxis were back, and they wanted the Aegis to complete their conquest. If they succeeded, the entire galaxy would fall. Elara realized she couldn't keep running. She had to fight. She had to stop the Vraxis, not just for herself, but for the countless lives at stake. With Talen by her side, she made a plan. Using the armor's advanced technology, she traced the source of the Vraxis warships to a hidden base deep within uncharted space. It was a massive fortress guarded by an entire fleet. But Elara wasn't afraid. She had the Aegis, and she had become invincible. Infiltrating the fortress, Elara fought her way through hordes of Vraxis soldiers. The armor's power was unmatched. Nothing could stop her. She reached the heart of the base, where the Vraxis leader, a massive, grotesque creature, awaited her. "You cannot defeat me, human," the Vraxis leader snarled. "The Aegis will be mine." But Elara was done running. With a final surge of power, she unleashed the full might of the Aegis, obliterating the Vraxis leader and his fortress in a brilliant explosion of energy. The galaxy was safe. The Vraxis threat had been neutralized, but Elara knew the battle wasn't over. There would always be others who sought the power of the Aegis, others who would try to use it for destruction. But now, she was ready. She was no longer the ordinary girl from a forgotten colony. She was the protector of the stars, the bearer of the Aegis. And she would fight to defend the galaxy, no matter what came next.